I'm just gonna say, this is like full-on schizophrenia. This is Rekieta talking to a person no one else has ever heard of, no one else has ever interacted with, no one else has ever seen. For all we know, and for what I'm pretty sure, this person is a figment of Nick Rekieta's imagination.
It might not even be real.
It is like a schizoid delusion. So we need some sort of like ominous, kind of scary music.
Yeah, you were saying
to build just because what you're listening to is like is madness,
twisted, right?
It's madness. He's talking to John, and John is like John's not real.
No, this is actually
like John is like it's actually full on schizophrenia.
Does he
like
look healthier.
Rekieta's no. Not only is his physical health completely shot and gone, his mental health is totally gone. And he's just speaking to random imaginary Kiwi farmers that he's created in his own mind. A guy named Farmer John.
Do we break him? This is 30 minutes.
But look at Rekieta here, man.
All right.
Just look at him. Zoom in on it.
He's wearing the same shirt from the last clip, too.
He doesn't even change his shirt as the days go by. The bags under his eyes. The redness on his forehead. Look at his skeletal, weird, sallowed fingers.
Okay.
Just hit play.
To the people who are telling us to stop, telling them to stop drinking, can you cut it out? Seriously?
Some of these Kiwi farmers, some of these commentators.
Oh, wait, sorry. You said you wanted
so let's get some sort of... So he's already starting.
Music, right?
You know it's going to be a banger Rekieta clip when he just starts off by seething at Kiwi Farms.
Yeah.
When he's
or just Josh Moon.
He's just really angry about Josh or Kiwi Farms, and he's going to prove in this clip how much better he is than all those evil Kiwi farmers. He's going to point out that he's a good person and they're all pathetic pieces of shit. Look at him here, man. This is like
We're doing ASMR tonight.
This clip is like borderline like a serial killer. I'm not kidding.
Here we go. That's fun. Not only do I know them, do I know their failures? Do I know their social security checks? Do I know?
Whoa, pause.
He's already accusing everyone on Kiwi Farms of being on social security.
Okay.
And then he's gonna say that he's taking money from people who are on social security. He's like, all of you bum Kiwi farmers on social security were subscribed to my locals. Get ready for this. This is fucking unhinged.
Know their inability to even contact their own family for help? Do I know their desire to leave their own state? Oh man.
How's the volume, guys?
Oh man, I cannot fucking imagine being in the place that this man is, that he has to go to a YouTube streamer to beg for a shred of attention. Say, please, Rackets, I love you.
Racket,
he's lost his mind.
Rackets, it's not one guy. He's like combined everyone into a guy.
Yeah, he's amalgamated every single person on Kiwi Farms into one entity, one person that he's naming John.
Yeah.
Now, I'm hoping for his sake that this is a schizophrenic hallucination.
Okay.
Because if this is real, and this is a real story he's telling, he's like the biggest piece of shit. He's the biggest piece of shit in the whole world.
Really?
Like, he's a total scumbag.
Oh, man. Begging is embarrassing. I love you. My family hates me. I can't get a job. I'm so mentally handicapped. I can't do anything. And my name is John. All I want to do, I want to die. I want to put a bullet in my mouth, but I can't afford a gun. Texting me this, by the way.
Is this not already like the most unhinged, crazy fucking shit? Like, this actually sounds like the delusions of a schizophrenic fucking nut job. It's crazy. He's like, his family hates it. Like, he's saying all these statements that may as well go on the soundboard.
Jesus Christ.
Like, hey, holy shit. Brother, you want to kill yourself? Like, that's not good. No, I deserve to die. Well, I mean, probably, but seriously, no, that's not good. Can you buy an Uber and go to the hospital? No, I can't afford an Uber. You can't afford an Uber. Like $8. You can't afford one. Why? I'm on Social Security because we use some piece of shit. But I'm so successful. Oh man, that's fucking embarrassing.
This did not happen. This is a fake story.
But imagine if this did happen. So I don't know if this is a delusion of his schizophrenic. If this happened,
I'm making a poll.
Imagine he's mocking a guy for being a fan of his, being in like horrible mental crisis, broke, down on his luck, wanting to kill himself. He doesn't even have money for an Uber. And Rekieta is mocking this person, laughing at this person.
I thought he was talking about a fucking Kiwi Farms guy.
Well, it's apparently a fan of his.
Okay.
That was also on Kiwi Farms, named John.
Oh.
That turned to Rekieta as his last resort option, who was his emergency contact at the hospital because no one else would be the emergency contact. Now, you just have to think about it. It's like, first of all, Rekieta, you develop a parasocial relationship with your fans to that level?
Yeah.
Where you're their emergency contact at the hospital, and then you wonder why they might be psychotically attached to you or really emotionally invested in your alcoholism or decline? That's the first thing. Then second of all, if you're going to do that and do that service to your fan or whatever, maybe don't try and flex that online and shit on that person at their lowest point. Like, and this is somebody who nobody knows who they are. They're not an e-celebrity. They're not somebody actually. They're just an anonymous poster on 4chan
they might be dead right
that you're naming as John. And the way he keeps saying John is basically like an intimidation where it's like, I have your docs, John. And he'll say it like that, John. I might dox you, John.
Okay.
You're a loser, John.
Rekieta's
You're on Social Security, John. What, you wanted to kill yourself, John? I wish you did, John. He says the craziest stuff. Just keep playing.
This is fucking crazy.
Yeah, exactly, Max Burner. Is John in the room with us right now? That's what I was questioning. Like, is this John that you speak of? Do you see him right now? Like, because he keeps looking off camera like that. Like, in this frame, we can see...
Well, this is...
Rekieta is, like, looking off frame at, like, an imaginary person named John. You see in his eyes, like, the star shells of madness.
Fucking Daniel Larson. Dude.
Yeah, and Vagikarp says...
Daniel Larson.
He's becoming Ralph.
No! He's becoming Daniel Larson, dude!
Man, that is embarrassing, right? I'm such a piece of shit. My family hates me. Nobody loves me. I'm just gonna kill myself. You're messaging me. You're texting a fucking YouTuber. Holy... Oh my God, man, that's embarrassing.
By the way, when you're suicidal, like you're in this dark place, and you're messaging Rekieta as your hope.
Well, but Rekieta's the one who gave him the phone number.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy about the whole thing, like...
Right, John?
Right,
you're texting
John?
me. And I said, I'm like, holy shit,
like,
please don't kill yourself.
John.
First of all, you can't afford the bullets.
By the way, poll is 53% said yes and 47% said no.
I couldn't even believe this was real. Like, I was just started watching this before the show, and I go, oh my, what the fuck?
Yeah, this is
It's pure gold.
Holy shit, please don't kill yourself. First of all, you can't afford the bullets. You've already expressed that. You can't afford the Hardys that would kill you either. You're just you. You're just a useless pile of garbage. You can't afford an Uber to the hospital.
Wait,
what did this guy do to you?
Begging me.
Did he fuck Mrs. Rackets?
Well, no, then he would love him and wish he made $1 million. I don't know. This is what, like, look at him looking up at the ceiling.
Bro.
Like, looking up at God. John, are you with me now, John?
Oh my God.
Are you in the dimension somewhere, John? Look at that, man. That's like a fucking...
That is not Photoshopped.
That's like Dwayne Barry in X-Files, like looking up at the fucking sky. I mean, a lot of people won't get that reference.
That's...
The aliens are here. John's with me.
Did you
hit the Fuentes button? The fucking...
Oh my...
This is a cry for help.
It's really
a cry
is.
for help.
By the way, Ash, like, did you see when someone took that last like thumbnail we had, and they kept photoshopping it to be worse and worse and worse. Like it was like a meme,
Wait a
right?
minute, and you can actually see the flying saucer behind him. Do, 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 do.
Rekieta, it's time to go to fucking rehab.
Please! Oh man! I'm spiraling!
You are!
Don't kill me! Don't
Yes!
You are!
Yes! This is a spiral.
let me kill myself. I'm like, why? First of all, I can't control you from killing yourself. Only you can do that, brother. Have you tried calling 911? No! I can't spell. I'm Korean. Literally just 9.
So you're like doxing him as being Korean? This poor like Korean guy named John?
It's either this is real or he's literally having a psychotic break on
He's
stream.
seeing like fucking dancing Koreans and it's like,
He made this
taunting
up, like,
him?
in his head. Like, but he believes it's real though. Like, I'm not saying he's lying to us. To him, it's real. It's like wrestling.
911. No! How far are you from the hospital? 4 miles. Why don't you walk towards the hospital and then call 911, tell them where you're walking? Because you cannot do it. Oh my God, man! This is embarrassing.
Cry for help.
You can't get to the hospital. But you buy a limo or a private jet to the hospital like a normal middle-class person. They're like, oh, I can't make it to the
Rekieta's now hitting himself in the head to own the Kiwi Farms.
class. Or private jet to the hospital like a normal middle-class person. They're like, oh, I can't make it to the
So Rekieta is so out of touch trust fund kid that he actually believes people take private jets to the hospital.
And limos.
He takes the limo to the hospital every time he stubs his toe in his drunken stupor, apparently. I don't even know what like he's
I don't know
he's
what's happening.
on one, isn't he?
This is
I think this might be the craziest Rekieta clip we've ever watched. Oh, it's wild.
He's like, oh man.
I'm crippling disabilities and anxieties. I love you though. I love you, the greatest streamer of all time. You're the fucking best streamer ever. Oh my God. I love you. Please teach me how to do life. Like I can't.
So this guy loved Rekieta so much, and this is how Rekieta repays him.
At least think this and keep it private.
Yeah.
Like, at least if you were annoyed by it, be like, oh, okay.
This is like the ultimate scumbag rant.
This
like,
is fucked.
he's revealing himself to be like a
This
rotten,
guy-
horrible piece of
I have to
shit.
use the bathroom real bad.
Yeah.
All right, 1 second. I was drinking a lot of water. 1 sec.
The guy thought you were the greatest streamer of all time, like was a local subscriber, giving you money out of his social security check that he needed to live. He was like, you're the only person in my life that matters or cares about me. You're my emergency contact at the hospital. All this sort of thing, right? And then he cares so much about you that when you fall into alcoholism, he starts to make posts on Kiwi Farms that he's concerned for you. And so because he's concerned that you're an alcoholic destroying your life and he loves you that much, you then threaten to dox him and like wish him death and tell this whole embarrassing story of him at the hospital. Like, who in the Rekieta audience wants this? Who signed up for this? If the Ralph audience didn't sign up for stuff like this, right? They don't want to hear Ralph crying about Harry fucking Morris and Adolwolf and fucking Bam Biggity Bam. If the Killstream audience doesn't like that shit, what makes you think the Rekieta audience wants that? And then he wonders why he can barely make $50 in tips on a fucking stream. Like, he wonders why the viewership's in the fucking toilet. What is wrong with him? Rodimus says Nick wants to commit suicide. This is huge projection on Rekieta's part, in your opinion.
No, this is actually fucking insanely dark, dude.
Yeah.
This is definitely like somehow crazier than the last clip we watched. Ash, this may be the fucking darkest timeline for Nick Rekieta.
Look at him in
Honestly,
that
I think
image.
it is. It's like,
I wear this crown of thorns upon my baldowed brow.
uh-oh, did we fucking...
Try to cope it. all
What happened with F?
I think because they're pressing F to pay respect.
Oh, okay.
You're retarded. But what I can teach you right now is that you probably shouldn't kill yourself. Now, this is taken away from my life, my evening, you know, and my wife and children, in my normal.
Ignore it. Ignore the text.
Why does he feel like he has a responsibility to interact with a parasocial fan to this degree?
Like, seriously, bro.
Middle class, upper middle class, home with real things. And
it could be a troll, too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Talking to a fucking retard. A literal, goddamn, by definition, suicidal retard. And all I'm trying to do in this entire world
what the fuck?
Is save this person's life. Save this person's life from the most dangerous person.
You can tell he really wanted to save this person's life. He really cared about
a little fucking suicidal
retard, pathetic piece of shit, garbage person on Social Security.
What the fuck?
Yeah, right, John? Right, John? Right, John? Where you walk into that.
That was like a serial killer. Can we bring that back?
Yeah. Watch.
Save this person's life from the most dangerous person. Yeah, right, John? Right, John? Right, John?
Right, John?
Where you walk into that hospital. No, you weren't. Were you, John? You were sitting in your shitty Section 8 apartment that you could not fucking pay for.
Are you sure John is a fan?
I don't know.
This sounds like how you'd explain a hater.
Well,
John,
when your fans become your haters and then you hate them. I mean, it's like when I saw this, I'm like, this is a serial killer. Like, this is an unhinged man.
Wow.
This is a man denied his baldo.
Or because you can't hold a job, and your relatives all told you were an embarrassing reject and disowned you.
Yeah, this is a cock denied his
the
baldo.
only option.
This is fucked.
Emergency contact at the fucking hospital, John. Right, John?
Right, John?
Was a YouTube streamer. You paid to be your friend.
So Rekieta,
there it is.
There it is. So Rekieta admits that he takes money to pretend to be people's friends online.
Yeah, and by the way,
what a scumbag.
If you give us money, I'm not gonna be your emergency contact for the hospital. I'll say what up. I'll be nice, but like, Jesus Christ, whose fault is this? Is it John's fault that you said yes? I will be your emergency contact at the hospital. What the fuck is wrong with you? You fucking boozed up retard. Nick is a retard.
YouTube streamer, you paid to be your friend.
It's true. I do pretend to be Psycho's friend. That is true.
Yeah, me too.
I'm just gonna say I love you, buddy. I love you, dude.
Now, John, what happens in most cases when you pay someone to be your friend, and then you tell that person, right, John?
Psycho.
Tell the person. Holy shit.
He's so erratic.
I know, dude. He is.
Look at what is he?
Holy fuck!
What is he looking at, man? Like, it looks like somebody just broke into the room and was about to kill him. Or there was some sort of paranormal entity that appeared. Say Deadman for $20!
Fuck yeah!
Saying, I'm getting vibes of the film The Machinist. Watching
oh my
Rekieta
god,
here.
That's where it was.
John isn't real. Yeah.
From, who's the actor again? Oh my god.
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale. Like, when he got so super skinny, like, that was fucking,
this is Rekieta's schizo arc, man.
This is actually... Okay, look, Ash.
This is an X-File.
I know we fucking make fun of him, but it's gone to a level of like, whoa, buddy.
Like, go back 5 seconds, just mute it, and just look at his body language. Look at this. Like, look at what he's doing. Look at how much he's shifting around and like... Now bring it back 5 seconds again. Let's go through it again.
Holy shit. I'm gonna end it all. What are they saying?
What guy's gifted a fucking...
Holy shit. I'm gonna end it all. What are they saying? What does the person you pay to be your friend say? Say, sorry, brother, I don't know how to help you.
All right.
What do they say? Hey,
I wonder why he has no more donators. What was his audience say? Is this still on YouTube?
Yeah.
I gotta rewatch it with a fucking chat. I'm not even kidding, Ash. I need to see this with a chat on.
John, here's my personal phone number. I hate you're doing this, John. I hate that you're an embarrassing...
Well, here we go. Let's hear. Rodimus Prime has made an effort post. He says, what did Nick expect would happen when he gives these parasocial fans toasts every night for dead or dying relatives? He has cultivated this through his actions on stream every night. These people come to see him as a fatherly figure giving advice, and now he's mad about it? Go fuck yourself, Nick. Well, exactly.
Yeah.
He cultivated this. He enabled this. He reaped what he sowed. And now he's going to go off on this poor fucking anonymous person that's on Social Security, disabled, fucking depressed.
Look, if there was a fan of yours, right, Ash, who was cool with you, did all these things he's saying, and then he turned on you and like fuck you, shitting on you, making videos about you, maybe you'd have this reaction. But what I gather here is this guy did nothing.
No.
Besides ask for help.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, like, it's fucked up. It sucks. But, like, you signed up for this. How much did he pay you?
Well, probably not a lot if he was on Social Security. It was $5 a month.
What is wrong with Nick?
Doing this, John. I hate that you're an embarrassing waste of a human whose entire family has disowned him from his crippling mental disabilities.
Holy fucking Nick, you're a piece of shit.
But isn't that sad that his family disowned him because of mental illness? Like, it's a very sad story.
Why is he telling us this?
There's no reason to tell us this. It's just petty revenge on, like, some random guy.
Make him feel good.
It's to make him feel good. Yeah, it's his therapy.
My life is not. You think my life is bad? You should see John's life.
This is a cry for help.
Who can't fucking walk to a hospital, who can't call a cab to a hospital, who has to call a YouTube streamer to cry and say, not worth living.
I'm going to just vote here and say, that guy is probably dead now from a pillow.
Well, look at how evil he is here.
This is like...
Look at that.
He's like casting a spell.
Look at him.
You talking to me? It's very like...
It's like
Robert De Niro,
Grimo
isn't it?
worm tongue.
Fuck.
So when you pay $5 a month and that person like, hey, dude, please literally don't rafter yourself. Please don't do that, John. Right, John?
Right, John?
Please don't do that.
Was this
Because you
yesterday?
begged me to save you. Because your family wouldn't save you. Because you were garbage. Because you couldn't save you. Because you're garbage. Because you don't have any friends to save you. Because you're garbage. Only person on earth you could reach.
Evil Nick. This is the evil Nick arc.
Yeah. He's just like, this is like more ruthless than the stuff Ralph will say.
This is like a Ralph fucking style.
It's because you're garbage.
You know,
and your whole family thinks you're garbage. And you can't even take care of yourself, can you?
Holy.
Shout out to John. There's one YouTube streamer that you pay $5 a month
that,
to.
You fucking
You know what he said?
And you bought me a steak, John.
Please, for the love of Christ, just don't kill yourself. I know things are hard. How can I help you? Can I buy you a literal bus ticket to another state? Can I help you get back to your family? Would your family support you? You know what you said, John? They won't. They won't support me because I'm useless, because I'm horrible, because I'm a piece of shit. Why would my family support me?
What did the guy do?
Oh my God, I can't even...
this? What did he do to deserve this?
Like, okay, guys, hey, anyone who calls us out for fucking shitting on Nick as a joke, or not as a joke, but like to make fun of him or whatever.
This is horrible.
How do you defend this?
This is really bad, man.
This.
Even by sector standards, this is pretty low.
Beyond.
To dunk on this guy who turned to you in his hour of need for being in like a horrible position because he has bad mental health.
This is totally normal, guys.
That he had no one his family doesn't love him anymore. He doesn't have any friends. And you're like the only person in his life.
He's about to
and he
kill
gave
himself?
you $5 a month. Like,
he's about to fucking kill himself.
This is bad.
Look,
this is what he did. He stopped giving the $5 a month, so Rekieta's just like, fuck you.
I gotta be clear here. It's not Nick's job to fucking help this guy. It's not.
No.
But he's about to kill himself, and you go on a live stream in front of 1,000 people.
Why won't you die, John? John.
Like, holy fuck.
You're a fucking heroin addict, John.
You fucking bum. Your family hates you.
Your family doesn't like you, John. Even Ralph isn't this unhinged, man. This is like...
This makes Ralph blush.
Sometimes, like, it kind of does, man.
This is fucking nuts.
Look at him here, man.
You were right, by the way.
Look at the seed. Look at the contempt. Whiskey in hand. Like, oh my God.
Oh my God. Ash. What's wrong with his fingers? What the fuck?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh my Lord.
Change my own diapers or whatever you are, John, right? John? Right, John? You remember this conversation? We literally said, John, if you do not start walking to that hospital, ask for some help, I will call 911 because you are too incapable of saving your own life that you will call the only friend you have on this fucking earth when your family and friends have disowned you.
Stop saying friend. Can we stop saying friend?
And you're sitting there.
It's embarrassing.
Was it New Mexico or Arizona? I don't remember. John, you tell me. You're sitting there in this southwest state full of illegal immigrants. This state will save every person on earth except you because you're white, John. Because they expect you to...
Fucking shit. This is the craziest clip we've ever seen. Ever.
I think it is.
Ever.
They won't save you, John.
Joker. This is
they'll
Joker.
Save everyone. No, that's what I'm saying. I was watching this earlier. Like, this is like a Heath Ledger Joker, like comic book villain, mustache
I heard you
twirling,
upstairs screaming. It was this clip you were watching. You were like, "No way!" I'm like, "What?" Like, well, he must got something good tonight.
They'll save the illegal immigrants, but not you, John.
Because
you're white, John. But then you said he was Korean earlier. Like, is he white? Is he Korean?
Bro,
what is he? Like, what manifestation of, like...
John's probably dead.
Does John even exist?
I think so.
Or is this just every Kiwi farmer he doesn't like?
I don't know, man.
Save yourself. You had no one to call except when someone paid $5 a month to be your friend. And then they did give you friendly advice all the time. They talk to you, right? Because you reached out. You said, I'm so embarrassed, right? Because you reached out. You said, I'm so embarrassed. I'm so pathetic. So I want to kill myself that I'm going to go to the clinic. John. I have to put...
Ooh. John is Rekieta's... Like, it's like a Fight Club.
It's his own persona.
And
he's trying... his split personality.
Tyler Durden.
John is his Tyler Durden. He's trying to convince himself to walk to the hospital to check in for rehab.
Yeah.
He's battling within himself.
Where is my mind?
Where is my mind?
Oh my gosh.
Nick Rekieta in Minnesota. But Nick Rekieta of Minnesota is my emergency contact. I'm still his fucking faggot's emergency contact. Still there. Here's why.
This is fucking...
We're gonna go through this. I talked this man off the ledge. Hours of time.
Well, he might...
Hours of time. Hey, man. Please, just don't kill yourself. Life is worth this. Life is worth this. People like you. Little did I know that John... Oh my God, would go so far down the road that his life was so worthless that no one on earth wanted him to not die, other than the YouTuber.
He just kept going and going. There's parts of this that are cut out. You understand, right? This went over an hour about John.
Did he get any donations?
No. Everyone's just like, why are you doing this? What did John do? It's like kids are in the other room. This is this is a father of 5 children. And I haven't said this before, but like right now I kind of feel this, like I kind of fear for the 5 kids.
I fear for the family.
I kind of fear for the family
He's
because
gotta be in rehab. He's got to.
This is beyond.
This
man.
is rehab. This is like rehab for like months, not just like a week in rehab. No, this is like 3 months in rehab.
Like imagine you're his son or his daughter listening to this.
John, I saved you.
Dada,
you're pathetic.
Can you stop drinking, Dada? Like, no! Fuck you! Don't tell me what to do.
He's a homeschool teacher.
John.
Is he a homeschool teacher?
His wife is.
Oh, okay.
Radio Bunny gifted a sub.
Let's fucking go. Thank you so much. Okay. I really think that Rekieta is toast.
He's cooked.
Pardon the pun. Toast.
He's toasted. He's cooked.
Yeah, no, he is fucking done. I want to say something. Hang on. I'm gonna mute for a second. I didn't want to like say anything like give anyone any idea.
No, but at what point? I mean, you're right. Like, at what point is the 5150 considered?
Oh, I raised the mic again.
Yeah. No, but like, at what point is it actually considered? Because this isn't a man that's well. This is obviously not a mentally well person. They're abusing themselves horribly with substances publicly.
Dying on
dying
camera.
on stream while like threatening some like nearly homeless guy. I mean, it just doesn't. It's really sick.
But he is fucking twisted, dude.
And like I don't know, like comments like that, like it's like, is it too far? Like talking about like, should he be around the kids? Should he be 5150? But it's starting to get to the point where it's like, I'm not being bad faith when I say, I'm just genuinely
this
like.
This is not bad faith at all.
I'm just genuinely like, this guy is deteriorated visibly. This is not normal. It's actually madness. It's actually crazy.
At least with Ralph. Look, at least with Ralph, folks, he's alone in Mexico.
Yeah, he can't hurt anybody else.
And we were even when he was with the baby.
Well, there was a lot of cause to say, holy fuck.
And we were like, they have to leave, da-da-da. Like, we said it because there's... Ralph, you just go, have fun popping them pills. I guess, right? But, like, fuck. Anyway.
We paid $5 a month, who literally said, I'll give you your membership for free. I don't need you to give me $5 a month. Dude, take that $5 and buy a goddamn cab and go to Maryland or whatever. Go away. Like, go find anyone to care about.
Wait. Maryland.
Because his family live in Maryland.
Oh, okay.
But he's in the Southwest somewhere. So he's giving out this info about the guy's family, I guess in an attempt to intimidate him into shutting up on Kiwi Farms, or I don't fucking know.
Okay, back on the Tyler Durden theory. Does he have family in Maryland?
I don't think so.
Because if he did, it's like he lives closer to Maryland, right? Like, this is him. Take the cab to Maryland. I don't know. All right, anyway.
About you. Other than me, because I'm a million miles away and I have thousands of social media messages. Yet here I am.
No, you don't.
Please don't kill yourself.
No, you
just
don't,
walk down that road.
No, you don't, Nick. You don't got thousands.
Just call an ambulance.
Actually, you might. It's, please, Nick, stop fucking drinking. Maybe those. It's not like asking you to be on shows anymore, that's for sure.
Just do this one thing. To not fucking noose yourself like Emmett Till if he was self-hating and white.
But, like, wasn't Emmett Till beaten to death?
I don't know.
What is wrong with this guy?
This is fucking crazy, dude.
And yet, I walk this man, hold his dick through the night. Please don't die. please just recognize that there's life ahead of you. What does he do? Right, John? Right, John? You embarrassing piece of shit. Rackets is not what I thought he was. He's just not this, that. John.
Oh, wait.
I mean, you're not what I thought you were either.
So it is.
I thought Rekieta was kind of a shady, shyster type individual that was money grubbing and didn't really have any true principles. Like, that's what I thought about him basically from day one. But I didn't think he was like a sadistic lunatic that would like threaten his supporters like private details and tell these embarrassing stories because he was upset at
sad stories.
Yeah, sad story because he's upset at Kiwi Farm. Like, I just didn't really peg him as this type of person, and I don't think he was that person until now.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's like actually deteriorated completely from the alcoholism.
Well, the alcoholism has made him twisted, and he's not seeing straight. I mean, obviously.
Are you judging people, John? The guy that his entire family disowned him. The entire sector of employment of the United States disowned him. And the U.S. government was so embarrassed by him that they didn't give him enough money to eat. And he was so embarrassed by himself that when he looked at all the money he had in the world...
Pause. The guy doesn't have enough money to eat. Isn't he suffering enough?
No, you won.
Like,
you won, Nick.
Like, he's like on the margins of society, like borderline homeless, can't even afford meals, and you want him to suffer more and feel more shame?
Because he's like, Nick is a big alcoholic and he's killing himself? Is that why? What did John say?
Is he all right?
I don't know. Do we know who John is? Is it Jobless Johnny? JK.
Could eat one more McDouble and French fries. Or I could pay a Minnesota lawyer drunk.
Well, is he just making the argument people shouldn't give him money? Like...
That's Larson. That's fucking Daniel Larson.
That actually is. No, it is. That's him.
That angle of the eyes.
From the nose up, that's fucking Daniel Larson, man.
I'm taking a snap of this pic. Hang on one sec.
Holy cow.
I gotta take a picture of this. Hang on. Why is it on fucking this? Photo mode. Bro, that is Lars. That is... Honestly, dude. Honestly.
Like, I'm sure John isn't, like, a perfect person.
I'm sure he's a fucking asshole.
Yeah, he probably is, but the thing is, like, he's not really giving us any reasons as to why, like, we should hate this motherfucker and wish him to starve to death, other than that he's mentally ill and his family doesn't like him because of that, which is really sad. And he can't work a job because of his mental illness. You're not telling us that he, like, stole or he has a criminal record.
Or he doxed your family.
You know, he beat people up, or he's like a fucking
pedophile,
evil drug addict or pedophile or anything like that. It's just he made fun of you online, so you wish for him to starve to death?
You're making us feel remorse for John, to be honest, right?
Well, Edsel points out we don't even know if this shit's true.
You know?
We don't even know if this is a real person. The way he's talking about it is like he's off in like space. And his like the way he's like looking around just so erratically, like twitching around. He has like 30 facial expressions for every second.
Yeah, you're right.
It's not like it's like the face of mental illness. Like I've seen this type of thing before.
Yeah.
To be my friend. And when he was the friend,
the tongue. Like he's sticking out his tongue. Like
this is like
borderline satanic. Look at that. Like
no way. No fucking
what an image. This is twisted, man. You're dunking and like just so joyful and gleeful at the idea this guy can't even afford a McDouble to survive because he's a Kiwi Farms user.
That image is fucking.
It's like Charles Manson, like Anton LaVey energy. That's what people are saying. That's not what I'm saying. That's what the chat is saying about you, Rekieta.
What was? I gotta read his fucking chat, dude. I gotta read it.
I thought, why would this man save me from death? Death at my own pathetic hands. And John, look, I got it. You were probably going to try to commit suicide.
Oh, Scare Bear, one who's new here, by the way. What's going on, man? For $10, thank you so much. Saying Nick's gonna end up doing something off the rails. The court watch community will be watching his trial. He's lost it. Yo. Yeah, legal mindset, all of them are going to be watching his court case. He'll be in the orange jumpsuit. Holy
like
fuck.
A woman.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Because you could never succeed at committing suicide because that would make you a man. You couldn't have a job. You couldn't have a family.
Whoa! You would never succeed at suicide because that would make you a man. Holy
Does he think
that
this
is insanity.
Does he think this is gonna make people like him or donate to his show? What's he thinking?
He
by
lost
saying
his mind.
This stuff? Look in his eyes there. What is he looking at?
Demonic entities, like for real. For real.
You couldn't even fucking be in basic society without the government's help. So we know being a man was tough for you, right, John? We know that was embarrassing for you. So while you're crying to me on the fucking phone, I'm trying to hang out with my wife and kids and go on with life. And you're crying to me on the fucking phone.
By the power of Kino compel you. May the power of Kino compel you. Calm down.
We're killing myself. Whole family is...
Honestly, it's on him, though, for picking up the phone and, like, it's honestly not his responsibility to deal with this shit.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
And if you are going to take it on as your responsibility, why be such a piece of shit after and hold it against the guy?
There's a state and, like, mental health, and he couldn't walk to the hospital. I walked him off the ledge, but he's on a man to kill himself. Like, fucking give me a break. This may be the craziest a YouTuber has ever gotten publicly in this amount of time. Holy fucking shit.
John, dude, it's not that bad. Please.
Thank you so much, guys.
Go.
Okay.
To a fucking
go see
hospital. I can't afford a hospital. John, you can't afford a fucking Taco Bell burrito, right? You can't do that. Go to a hospital.
Well, look, okay, someone asked, and it's true. Does he think that people think that cruelty is cool? I think he does have that mindset right now. It's like the Ralph thing, like, oh, look at this guy, like being cruel. Like they think that people are like, yeah, man, this rules.
I mean, sometimes
most normal people go like, what the fuck is wrong with
you?
me?
I mean, normal people, even when it's like, I remember people being upset and when Osama bin Laden died, and they put on the newspaper, may he rest in hell or may he rot in hell. And people were like, you can't say that. That's so cruel and wrong.
Different.
But there are people like that, like a lot of people in society, like, think that any sort of cruelty, like, even towards criminals and stuff like that is wrong. Let alone, like, just some random poor guy with, like, mental illnesses and shit like that.
No, but like you said, Nick hasn't given us an actual reason to hate him. He's like, oh, he told you that you should stop drinking? Maybe because he actually cared. Maybe that's why Nick... Ashton, look at this.
Holy shit.
It will help you. Insurance or the state assistance, whatever. I got it. They will pay for you to get this help because they want you to live. You know, like they want Somalis to live, but they literally want you to live too.
Fuck.
You're like, oh, please. And like, John, if you don't start walking to that fucking hospital right now and call me, I will call a 911 wellness check on you and I'll get an ambulance to you to bring you there. Don't want you to kill. John, I don't care about the $5. I care about, please don't kill yourself. At least be killed by a black.
Pause. In what world?
Let's go.
Sorry.
Did you hear what he said?
Yes. I was joking with that. Let's go, fella. No, that is insane. At least get killed by a black.
Oh,
what do you mean?
I don't even know what he's.
What did that mean? But but it did get worse.
But it did. This is the point where I fucking paused it, and I didn't go past this point.
Nate Higgers makes a point.
I just added it to the folder.
Fuck you, Nate. Sorry, Nick. Fuck you, Nick, right? Fuck you. Fuck you, bud.
Just walk to the hospital, you useless piece of shit. All you have to do on Earth is get up. Here's how you not suicide, guys. Some fucking advice to you. You know you not suicide? Instead of putting the gun in your mouth, you just set it down. You stand your fat ass up and you start walking towards the clinic. That's it. It's literally the only thing you need to do.
Wait a minute, how is he fat when he can't even afford food?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No.
I don't know. He's Korean, he's white, he's fat, he's starving. None of that's where I'm like borderline. Is this even a real person?
No, I think literally he's just trying to be insulting. You know what I mean? I think this is a guy. Because this is sort of like how Nick sort of thinks of like Josh Moon or us probably. Remember Medicare? Your little beady bodies, I hope you live forever. But it's like completely sarcastic.
Yeah.
Like this is Nick.
Well, he is a really sadistic and vicious person. Like
this is twisted.
And like I said some pretty ruthless stuff on the show, but like this, I mean, it's. I don't know why he feels like the guy deserves it.
It's not even in jest. It's like...
I don't know.
Well, the guy wrote something on Kiwi Farms about his drinking. Like, oh man, sue him.
Oh no.
And you start walking...
You can't because you're not a real lawyer.
Walking towards the clinic.
Didn't you have a clip but you couldn't find it? No, someone, a DM did about, like, they were like, oh, you should find this clip on the clip channel in the comments. But apparently, Nick said the other day that he wishes he was disbarred so he wouldn't have to pretend to be a lawyer anymore.
Oh my god. Deadman for 10. Did we get that one in?
No.
Nick Rekieta, more like Jack Torrance. This is seriously unhinged. And I'm waiting to find a 1923 New Year's Eve party photo with him in it. This is like a horror movie.
Fuck, you're
look
right.
Look at him here, man. Like, even look at him here. He's like searching up at the heavens. Like, he really has become like a Shakespearean actor.
Yeah.
Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him once.
No, man.
He of the finest of Baldo.
I totally see Mrs. Rackets, Lady Rackets, and all the kids in the bathroom in the corner, and the axe just smashing.
He's like this is creepy
No
shit.
donos makes Rekieta go mad. No donos, no views makes Rekieta get mad. Like, it's like on the typewriter, she sees it. It's funny, it's a reference of a movie. Get it?
It's literally the only thing you need to do. Like, John, he's like, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm like, John, you can't afford a gun. You can't kill yourself. What you can do, buy a Caesar salad from McDonald's and die that way? It's like, I don't even like Caesar. I'm like, unless he's in your ass. I got it.
What?
So...
Was that even, like, coherent?
No.
He doesn't like Caesar salad unless it's up his ass?
I'll tell you what it is.
What is this guy talking about?
He always used to do these little diatribes where he would like say something like so stupid or silly to be funny. But now he's so fucking brain dead, wet brain, that like these like diatribe like jokes
People
don't
are
even
saying
like
he was
aren't...
referencing Batman?
Is it?
I guess. I don't know, bro.
I don't think so. That's kind of
these Rekieta clips are getting wild. Like it's
someone's like, I missed that part of Batman.
The Caesar salad going up someone's ass, or the Caesar bring it back. Like
I don't know what's going on.
What the fuck is he
that
talking
way?
about?
You can't kill yourself. I'm like, John, he's like, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm like, John, you can't afford a gun. You can't kill yourself. What you can do, buy a Caesar salad from McDonald's and die that way? It's like, I don't even like Caesar. I'm like,
okay, whoever said that was in Batman, stop it. Like, that's a lie. That's a lie.
Unless he's in your ass. I got it.
He doesn't like Caesar.
He couldn't buy a gun. So, like, when he killed himself, he couldn't buy a gun.
Caesar dressing is like cum. He's so witty, folks. He's just a...
I don't think that's even
the thespian of our generation.
honestly don't even think that's it, buddy.
Well, I'm trying to cope.
I know. You're trying to find.
Well, maybe it's like
you're trying to. You're being very charitable.
Or he's tossing salad. Okay.
I don't even think it's.
I don't know. We're all making up, like, inventing. What did he mean by this? Well, like, let's see.
I think it's alcoholism.
The Cajuns kill himself. What's he gonna do? Steal a bottle of Tylenol from a Somali? No, he's not. The bitch can't do any of this stuff. Doesn't have the resources to kill himself. I'm like, John, you don't have to do that. You just get up
Baldo's advocate
and walk to the hospital. You call the hospital and say, hey, here's where I am.
This
Can you come pick me up? I'm having...
Yeah, this needed to be 30 seconds.
We're not even halfway through this. This didn't even need to happen. There was no need for this ever.
Fuck, everyone. We hope you're enjoying the show. This is insane.
I'm gonna kill myself if I don't get some help. The idea is they go and talk to some counselor, some therapist, or whatever. They identify their problems. They're like, "Hi, John. Why can you not?"
Bog77 says Canada would like to speak to John.
Is John with him in the room right now? Like, is John real? Look at the anguish Rekieta's in, man. He's just so hateful and spiteful that, like, you can see it's actually hurting him to be this evil.
Yeah.
Like, he's just in suffering, and he's in, like, torment. Like, this is actual hell.
Where is my mind? Where is my mind?
Look at that. He's on the verge of tears.
Bobby, this is actually nuts. No way. Towers start erupting in the background, but fuck, it's over for Rekieta. There is no coming back from this. It would need to. He has to now become. This is the only way that Rekieta will fix this. Is if he becomes a like sober streamer. But his channel's now about sobriety. And it's showing the steps of, like, quitting booze and, like, motivational speeches. I've seen these channels, right? Like, I watched them when, you know, to stay on the straight and narrow, right? He has to become a fucking, like, ex-alcoholic teaching alcoholics how to quit booze. The lawyer's stick is over.
Anyway, sustain any employment. Well, because I can't stop masturbating. Thought of children. Holy shit, I can't stop masturbating in public. Look, John, that's fucking gross. Like, why can you not do that? He's like, because I'm disabled. You're not disabled. That's not disabled, John. Disabled is you can't walk. Fucked up is you can't stop doing what you do. Way different. So it's sitting there like, we want to employ this guy. He's got a good recommendation. He's got all this stuff. We just can't, because even when he applies for a garbage man, all we can think of is, will he fuck the garbage? Will we feel bad about it? The answer to both those questions is obviously yes. This guy is begging me to save his life. Me, because you know why? His dad won't do it. His mom won't do it. His girlfriend won't do it. His ex-girlfriend won't do it. I don't know if he has a girlfriend or an ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, the number says this makes me want to quit drinking. You know?
Boyfriend or ex-boyfriend that he met at Super America or whatever, they won't do it. Siblings won't do it. The state won't do it. Teachers won't do it. Priests won't do it. Nobody on earth would save this guy's life, including himself. But he calls YouTuber. The YouTuber spends a bunch of time. It's like, hey man, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I know life sucks right now. I know it's hard to connect
quit
with your
drinking,
family. I know
it does rule, guys. Like, I'm seeing chat people are like, oh, I quit. If you can handle it, keep going. You know, have fun once in a while. Be responsible. If you can't handle it, and this is like, trust me, man, it gets better. It's tough at first, but
connected. I know you. It's an insurmountable amount of money for you because you don't make any money.
Oh my god.
Can I help you? How do I get you connected to your family? Like,
Yeah, Daka.
what is it? What is it? $1,000 bus ticket? Literally offered to buy.
I think we
This-
get the at a certain point. It's like we get the point with this shit. Like this is like we might revisit it. I might go. I'll go back on our own time and we'll watch it.
Yeah,
and see
yeah,
fucking,
yeah. If there's anything but like he is repeating